The turkeys in Roy Lupton's garden are understandably a bit nervous, but they have nothing to fear. If they were stateside, however, it would be prudent for them to lie low this side of Christmas, as they're popular sport for bow hunters in the USA. Hunting anything with a bow in the UK is illegal. This came into force through the Deer Act, which regulated the velocity and grain weight of a projectile used to shoot deer. It did a great job stopping irresponsible undesirables from injuring animals with crossbows, but Roy feels it was a shame we lost one of our traditions as well.
When the law came into force, we lost part of our heritage, I feel. So unfortunately now we have to travel further afield. It's an incredibly popular sport in America that's got a very large following, and also in Africa as well. So when I hunt, I go off to Africa, and that's where we practice it.
Roy's been going to Africa to bow hunt for 10 years now. He tends to shoot small game such as impala and warthog. He feels that the work he has to put into getting close enough to take a safe shot makes him a better all-round hunter.
It's a fantastic way of hunting, because when you're out there and you're in the bush, it's very, very different from rifle hunting, from rifle shooting or stalking, because you've got to be a lot closer. I mean, most of the shots that we take are around about 30-40 yards, just to make sure that you're accurate and that you're taking a clean kill, and you're ensuring best practice for the animal. So everything's a lot closer and a lot more personal. So you're if you like, you're feeling the animals, you're sensing the animals, you're smelling them, you're hearing them, and it's really, really gets the senses going. So for me, I love my stalking and enjoy my shooting, but bow hunting just takes it to a different level.
Roy either stalks on foot or sets up in a hide near a waterhole. On this occasion, after many hours lying in wait, a warthog appears on the edge of the clearing. He's spooked, but he comes back for more, and Roy takes his chance.
With bow hunting, you can get something that they call string jump, and from the warthog hearing the string, the warthog moves his shoulder back slightly, so the arrow does hit the shoulder but still penetrates all the vital organs as well. He runs off, and he was dead about 50 yards into the bush.
It wouldn't be sensible for someone to just pick up a bow and head over to Africa hunting. Roy puts in an hour's training every day leading up to a trip. This is a technical bit of kit, not just a bit of wood with baling twine. This bow alone costs about £600.
I mean, it looks incredibly different to the bows that most of us grew up with and sort of ran around with in the field, which was a piece of stick with a bit of string tied to either end. This one fires arrows out at around about, or just over 300 feet per second. I think it's 320 or 340 feet per second. And with bow hunting, it's vital that you practice. Everything that we do is practice, practice, practice. So you get muscle memory. Everything that you do should become second nature. So the shot, when you're ready to take the shot goes off without you even having to think about squeezing the shot off. All you should be concentrating on is making sure that you're on target and the arrow is travelling to the right point.
One of the questions Roy is often asked is about animal welfare. Is an arrow going to be as effective in killing the animal as a rifle shot?
As long as you take the shot and you are proficient with your shot and the arrow hits the target, then it is just as lethal as a rifle bullet. The difference being is that with a rifle bullet, it goes in and expands and then causes the shock wave through the body. What you're looking to do when you shoot an animal with an arrow is for the arrow to go in and to cut a very large wound channel through the vital organs, so you're looking to disrupt the heart and disrupt the lungs. It is a very, very quick and efficient way of harvesting animals.
To illustrate the differences, we head off to a private woodland with a couple of watermelons and bales of hay. Roy warns us that there probably won't be enough melon to go around for picnic after he's finished with it. First, Roy gets his eye in. Now it's time for the melon to get into the firing line. It's a great shot. The bail stops the arrow flying straight through and out the other side.
I mean, that's that's quite nice. I mean, it shows the huge damage that would be done to the vital organs. So there's no way that the animal would be going very far with a shot like that. It would be instantly fatal. But that's the thing with archery or with bow hunting. You need to make sure that your shots are 100%. You've got no room for error. With a rifle, as we were saying before, with the hydraulic shock, that allows for a little bit of error, but the ranges that we're talking about hunting, the ranges that we're talking about shooting, for the welfare of the animal, we make sure, or I personally make sure, that I bring those ranges down to avoid any error. So, 30, 40 yards maximum.
Roy now gets the rifle.
Tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready.
This slow-mo shot gives us a wonderful illustration of what the impact of a ballistic tip bullet can do.
If you'd been using a soft nose bullet head, then it would have gone through and then created a big opening at the back, but I just wanted to see what a ballistic tip would do. But again, it shows the damage that can be done to the carcass as well. So with the arrow, you don't get, or you hardly get, any wastage. Whereas with a rifle bullet, then if you're shooting into the shoulder region, then it can damage a lot of the shoulder meat, etc. I mean, again, it's not the meat that you're losing there is nothing significant, but it is a big difference, or a vast difference, with the carcass.
So there we have it, bow against rifle. They offer two very different styles of hunting and two very different but effective ways of taking down your quarry. But as Roy has shown, if done properly, the bow can be equally as deadly.